The following video for 2020 is possible in part by Michael the Beyond Guy. Before I start this rant, to anyone who likes Spring 2016, I respect your opinion. Anyways, enjoy. Spring 2016. Oh my god, it sucks. I will tell you reasons why I hate Spring 2016, in my opinion. 1. On March 29th, I went back to school. We went on a field trip to Burger King and the movies to see Zootopia. The moment I was getting ready to go to bed, my stomach started to hurt. So my grandma had to give me medicine. 2. On March 31st, Steve said, "I'm not your maid to me. Can this day get any worse?" The VoiceForge voices got removed from GoAnimate and GoAnimate for schools. 3. On April Fool's Day, we went on a field trip to Denny's. 4. On April 2nd, we had a party for 2 of my cousins. 5. On April 4th, I watched the very first episode of the Powerpuff Girls for 2016 on TV. I now hate that show as of January 2018. 6. On April 8th, we had a minimum day at my school. But we still had to go to a transition center. 7. On April 11th, I got Flipnote Studio 3D on my 2DS. But my school laptop stopped working. 8. On April 14th, we went on a field trip to the library. We also had Burger King for lunch. 9. On April 15th, my school laptop was working again. 10. On April 18th, we went on a field trip to the park for Brian Mixlin PowerPoint Boy's birthday party. 11. On April 23rd, I decided to wait for BFDIA 6 again after I was bummed out about Amethyst Powers 2003 deleting most of her videos during spring break. 12. On April 24th, we went to Chuck E. Cheese to celebrate my cousin's birthday. 13. On April 29th, my DirecTV didn't have Teen Nick. 14. On May 1st, I went to McDonald's with my aunt. 15. On May 2nd, I watched the very first episode of The Loud House on TV. 16. On May 3rd, we didn't get to go on a field trip to the zoo. 17. On May 6th, we went on a field trip to the fire station. 18. On Mother's Day, we went to the park for Mother's Day. 19. On May 12th, we went on a field trip to the library. We also had Burger King for lunch. 20. On Friday the 13th, I hurt Steve's thumb with the cart. He yelled at me for that. He also told me that I did a bad job. 21. On May 16th, I went on a field trip to Walmart and In-N-Out. 22. On May 19th, we went on a field trip to the Science Center. 23. On May 20th, I went to the Best Buddies prom. I became prom king and Melissa became prom queen. 24. On May 22nd, I went to Hometown Buffet. Later that day, I went to the movies to see the Angry Birds movie. 25. On May 24th, my DirecTV had Teen Nick and Disney Jr. 26. On May 25th, I returned my school laptop because it's close to summer vacation. 27. On May 27th, it was career day at my school. 28. On Memorial Day weekend, I went to Yoshinoya. 29. On Memorial Day, I went to the movies to see Alice Through the Looking Glass. 30. On May 31st, my DirecTV no longer had Teen Nick and Disney Jr. 31. On June 3rd, I went to the street fair. Every year on the first weekend of June, there's a street fair. If the coronavirus continues longer, the street fair won't happen this year. 32. On June 7th, I got a haircut. 33. On June 8th, we had a last week of school potluck at my class. 34. On June 10th, it was my last day of school. The only thing I like about spring 2016 is when I went on field trips and that's it. Thank God spring 2016 ended on June 20th 2016 at midnight, and thank God it's in the past now. Do you know who likes spring 2016? All characters from the Powerpuff Girls for 2016, Girl Meets World, Minions, Ratchet and Clank, The Loud House, The Angry Birds movie, and Alice Through the Looking Glass. Even though I like Girl Meets World, Minions, Ratchet and Clank, The Loud House, The Angry Birds movie, and Alice Through the Looking Glass. The Powerpuff Girls for 2016 aired on Cartoon Network over the spring. Girl Meets World Season 2 and Minions came out on Netflix over the spring. Ratchet and Clank, The Angry Birds movie and Alice Through the Looking Glass came out in theaters over the spring, and The Loud House aired on Nickelodeon over the spring. Do you know who hates spring 2016? All characters from The Tale of Despero, A Wrinkle in Time, Melon and Key from Challenge to Win and Elias D. The Tale of Despero and A Wrinkle in Time got removed from Netflix over the spring. Challenge to Win episode 18 came out over the spring and Melon and Key got eliminated on that episode. And Elias D made a rant on it earlier this month. Spring 2016 sucks. And so does September 13, 2019. Note, if you like this day, I respect your opinion. March 5, 2020 is 1,000,000 times better than spring 2016. End of rant. Next rant, summer 2016. After the summer 2016 rant, June 2019. After the June 2019 rant, winter 2015. After the winter 2015 rant, fall 2015.